So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to a brand new episode of Is It That Bad? And this is a special one because up to 2 days ago, I didn't even know who the artist that we're going to talk about was. So it's a special episode, but we have to thank the Metal Meltdown again for giving us like albums to review because this was the same thing that happened with Drug Veil. Like, I know, actually, Drogvale, I think I saw the meme first, but he talked about it. So, yes, we're talking about an artist that put out a new record this Friday, but half the record was already out, so I could listen to it to some before. So, for this episode, we have returning Rock of All Ages. How are you, man?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Good. We have again JC Rock and Metal reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and coming back uh, for he had I think the last episode he did it like at the beginning of the year. We have Mark from Metal Never Dies. How are you, man?
Good guys. How you guys all doing?
I'm doing good.
Great.
You know, this morning I wonder if Mark is like driving his truck, saying like, "God damn you, Hector!" Like, why do you make me listen to this shit?
100%.
You'll be like, "Metal Never Dies, motherfucker!" Like, but yeah, it's. I'm like, I wonder. I'm like all day thinking. I wonder what Mark will think of this. Uh, we have usually 3 rounds, but we're gonna do an extra round for this one because we gotta talk about the artwork. So, we for people to know, like people be like, what the hell are they gonna talk about? So this is a guy that apparently says that he plays new metal, which I think it's fucking made up. So it's the album is called Hollywood Mortician, and the guy is called Nathan James. And the first thing I thought, like because why would you name yourself Nathan James? Why wouldn't you like change your record? And I was doing some research, and there's a Nathan James who's the lead singer of a prog metal band from England called Inglorious. So when I first saw, I'm like, no, this can't be the dude. There's another dude. So let's for the first round, let's do Rock of All Ages. Then we'll do Mark from Metal Never Dies, JC, and then me. So, Rock of All Ages, what do you think of this artwork?
Mom, can we have Enema of the State by Blink 182? We have that at home, honey.
Oh, yeah, it's like it's I can say a bad version. What about you, Mark? What were your first thoughts when you saw this artwork?
I didn't know what was going on. I still don't know what's going on in this picture.
He's about to
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Tim,
He's gonna give
Tim,
you a shot.
I don't know what this guy is. Who is this guy?
He's Nathan James, Mark.
Why is he wearing so many
Is that
chains?
him? Is that him in this cover?
Yes. So let me
Yeah.
give you a background of who Nathan James is. So Nathan James was apparently he's from Colorado first. So he was a photographer who took a lot of pictures of like metal artists. And then in 2020, he decided that he would do music. Apparently he does, and he moved to Hollywood and he does new metal, which I'm like whatever. So that's the guy. So JC, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, first of all, the name. I mean, like it's not only like I tried to Google this guy, and you get so many different things. There's a furniture company called Nathan James. There's that other singer from Inglorious. There's this I think like soccer player, or they call them footballers from somewhere in the UK, or another Nathan James. So I mean, he has like the most generic name ever, and that goes along with the music, which we'll talk about later. And I think anytime there is like the word Hollywood in either the title of the band or the album, it's not going to be good. I think that's just a general rule, and I don't know. He comes off as a Ronnie Radke type of person, that type of thing, which we'll discuss more in detail later. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I see a name like Nate, and also like Nathan James, I felt like when I first hear the name Nathan, I think of hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could go for one right now.
The Nathan hot dogs were delicious. So yeah, so that was the first round discussing the artwork because this artwork needed to be discussed because it's corny as fuck. So let's go to the album where our first impressions. Well, most of all, listen to this today. I listened to this. I listened to this before because half the album was already out. So, Rock of Ages, your first impressions.
Hector sent out messages to us a few days ago, basically calling for an emergency meeting to do this episode. I heard the name Nathan James and thought, why does that sound familiar? Turns out, Mark, nice to meet you. Uh,
Goodbye.
I I talk about like stuff that gets played on the American rock radio stations. This guy, Nathan James, had a single chart back in May for 2 weeks. It did not get very high, but that is the only thing I knew about him going into this. Unfortunately for him, the song in question, Alienation, is really boring. Also, this comes out before the Arcade Fire album, which means 2 albums in 2 days, both with songs called Alienation.
And 3 Days Grace new album is called Alienation.
What?
Man, what a weird set of coincidences. Um, but I mean, that album comes out the same day as Deftones. I know Hector already pre-ordered that one.
I'm already horny.
Yeah.
See, a big part of what makes this record boring to me is Nathan's vocals lack the passion or personality to be engaging. Despite that, there is a short on his YouTube channel, presumably taken from one of his many music videos, with the title Saving New Metal. Don't make me laugh.
My God. So your first impressions, good first impressions. So now let's hear from the man who never lets metal die, Mark.
Hector, I was cursing your name like crazy today. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's not my thing at all. I first but I first saw this was the Metal Music Meltdown. I saw like the picture, but I didn't watch it. So now that and I wanted to do this first, I'm gonna watch it like if not later tonight. I'll probably watch it tomorrow because I want to see what's his name? Rob, is it?
Rob,
What he said.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, what he said on his channel about this album. Yeah, and I saw that. I was just like, yeah. So then, yeah. So I jumped on it soon, and so he sent us that email, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I listening to? It's right. It's right up there. I don't know. I don't know. It might be the worst. It might be my worst album of the year, or whatever I pick at the end of the year. The year's not over yet, so I think it's up there. So I'm just gonna go with that.
yeah, I just had a mental picture of Mark driving and be like, fuck this shit.
Mm.
Yeah. And
I'm like, what am I listening to? Like, what am I listening to the whole time?
yeah, no, I felt like, yeah, I'm like, let's have Mark for this because this is totally what he doesn't like. And he'll be like, what the hell? And it's funny. I think you, on the episodes that you've been on some that are like metal, but you did a Scott Stapp episode. But boy, oh boy, I was thinking, you sure would rather listen to Scott Stapp?
Yeah, 100% than
I,
this.
has some good songs, but good first impressions, Mark. So JC.
Yeah, I'm listening to this, and it sounds like every like 2000s new metal band like mixed together. Everything from Slipknot to Marilyn Manson to everything else in between. There's a lot, just a lot of like different things. He goes, some of it sounds like hardcore, like Hatebreed. Some of it sounds, I mean, there are times he goes like Lorna Shore where they do these like breakdowns and pig squeals and all that. It's basically, he's like this, like Ronnie Radke type of guy. I mean, if you like watch his like videos and shorts, like he kind of talks like just everybody's against him. He had a beef with Machine Gun Kelly because something like he said he liked Eminem and Slipknot or something like that. And
Yeah,
there's a diss
he brings
track.
that up in one of the songs on here.
Yeah, it's in the last song called "Take It to Your Downfall." He did a whole music video about that, and he has a couple shorts on YouTube talking about it. But he's just one of those types of guys, and he started out as a photographer, and then he became an artist, and it just it's just very cringy, and just the music is just very derivative of all these different bands. So that's all I'll say for now. Yeah.
Good first impressions, man. So my first impressions when I started listening to it, like you're trying to sound tough, but your name is Nathan James. I would have think that this was tough if his name was Mark Aruda. That was my joke for you, man. Like you have your name sounds tough, but Nathan James, like
Nathan James, yeah.
hi guys, I'm Nathan. It's like really Nathan James, I could. This is what I think. You are so lazy that you can't even come up with a name for yourself, like an artistic name you're using, like your real name, and you can only use your real name if you're cool. Like if you're Van Halen, yes, you can name your band Van Halen. But if your name is Nathan James, dude.
I mean, counterpoint, Chester Bennington was kind of a dorky name just by itself.
But the name of the band wasn't Chester Bennington.
Yeah, true.
But you know your name Nathan James, and I was listening to it, and sometimes in the picture I'm like he's trying to be like Corey Taylor mixed with Marilyn Manson at times, but not peak Marilyn Manson, like his bad stuff. And also because I did see the Metal Meltdown reviews, there's some he said that some songs sounded like Deftones, but I'm like, no, Robert, do not insult my Deftones. Like I love Deftones, and this dude wishes he sounded like Chino Moreno, which he doesn't.
Oh.
And there's a song. He also takes one of the most like a band that hasn't had a hit in years with Orgy, and he brings them up. So I'm like, oh my god, Orgy! Like that's a name I haven't heard in 25 fucking years. So yes, my first impressions listening to it is like, also he's trying too hard to be so tough that it's almost laughable. It's like he's taking a page of Ronnie Radke's, but Ronnie Radke at least, well, not at least, but we know he's been to jail and done some bad shit. But what has Nathan James done to be so feared? I don't know. I couldn't find anything.
Mm-hmm.
I see him being a photographer. Ooh, scared.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he takes pictures.
you're gonna hit me with your camera. Like, and he looks like really big. Like he goes to the gym a lot, and but yeah, but with that blue hair also. Like he looks weird. So yeah, my first impression of this was like thank you, Robert, for covering this because you gave me some. I'm like, oh, that has to be, and isn't that bad? So yeah, those were my first impressions. So let's go to the second, third round, where we're gonna pick songs. Usually we pick three, but we can pick four. I actually pick six songs. So whatever amount you want. So Rockefeller, just give us your picks.
Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. I picked five. Let's see. One, two, three, four. Okay. Fifth, Nails with the feature that Hector just mentioned.
The guy
Most,
from
yeah. Most of the songs on this album have music videos. Um, like there were eight when this album came out, and then the day after the album came out, they put out a new one. So nine music videos out of 12 songs. I have no idea why. Anyway, the video for Nails, um, I think that one was intended to be sexy with a bunch of scantily clad women doing poses, but it didn't work because the song sucks. It sounds awful, and the featured artist's use of autotune isn't helping. And you can't even enjoy the song on mute because you get interrupted by Nathan James's stupid face. Uh, for Fourth worst song, The Hanged Man. He is trying so hard to sound tough to the point where it's actually impossible to take him seriously. Uh, Third is Funeral. This and my second worst were, I kind of went back and forth on which order to put them in because they're both terrible for similar reasons. But my second worst is Los Angeles. This guy sings like he has a frog in his throat, and this song severely suffers because of it. And worst song on the album, Tickets to Your Downfall. I have a lot of notes on this song. So,
Go ahead.
hmm. When I first saw the title, I thought it was a play on Tickets to My Downfall, which is one of the albums from Machine Gun Kelly's pop punk phase. Turns out that's exactly what it is. This is a diss track to Machine Gun Kelly. As JC was alluding to earlier, Nathan once posted on social media about how he grew up listening to Eminem and Slipknot, and MGK has been in feuds with both of those artists. So after that social media post, MGK told Nathan over the phone to never do that again, to burn all of his Slipknot merch, and said that MGK would beat up Nathan's friends.
Why
And
friends and not him?
I don't know, man, just to like send a message. But like MGK is not threatening at all,
No.
dude. How and like how insecure can a person be? And by the way, everything I just said, Nathan reveals that in the video. There's like a little like wall of text at the beginning. The video starts out with Nathan at a concert and the crowd's chanting "Fuck MGK," and then the wall of text. So after learning all the context, you would expect Nathan to tear Machine Gun Kelly a new asshole. But instead, he gives us a short song that's like under 2.5 minutes, and it's terrible. And I'm pretty sure he didn't get any good lines in about Machine Gun Kelly.
It's barely a diss.
I mean, maybe he had a good line, and I couldn't understand him because of how unintelligible he is. The fact that he went after such an easy target as Machine Gun Kelly, but managed to miss this hard, makes it the worst song on the album to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I think yeah, I totally get your point, and I'll share my thoughts when it's my turn. So so good one. So Mark, what songs did you pick, man?
Is this guy popular?
I don't know. I just met him 2 days ago.
I guess yeah, he does concerts and stuff. Like, is this what the kids are listening to now? Like, is this?
Mark, we got to save the kids.
Holy shit!
This is why we do these episodes to save the children.
Yeah, you gotta save the children.
Well, not Hector's children. They apparently listen to other terrible music.
Mine are safe.
I I went uh, like I didn't go in depth. I did listen to the whole album. I'm gonna say that I didn't like anything. So so to me, I'm gonna start from the top, like Crown of Thorns. I was like, fucking Hector, what the fuck am I listening to? What is this shit? Then I went back, and then I went down to Ghosts Under the Veil, and again, it didn't get any better. And then I went Los Angeles there, and it wasn't any better. And then there was that the Hangman, and I'm like, okay, this guy's trying to be a tough guy. There was some rapping and some other stuff going on. It was all over the place. I think at times it did remind me of like the heavier parts, I guess you could say. It kind of reminded me of like the new Machine Head album that just came out or whatever not too long.
Oh man.
So I had like some of those like heavy, like with that those heavy parts that Machine Head had. So it kind of reminded me of that, like I don't know, like deathcore groove stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, is this what the kids are listening to? Is this what Rufflin's trying to copy? Like I don't know. That's
I
like
mean,
where my head kind of went.
we didn't love the latest Machine Head album, but I'd still rather listen to that again than this.
I'd rather listen to that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, I'm just like, is this what the kids are into? Like, is this, you know, not for me. That's all I
yeah.
got to say about it. It's not for me.
But Mark, we gotta save the kids, man.
To save the kids. This episode should be called "We
So
Have to Save the Kids."
so if you're in a record store and you see a kid trying to pick this up, you're like, no, I'm saving.
Oh, I'll smash it. Would you imagine taking a CD out of a kid's hand, starting to smash it, and then give him something way better? Like, here, listen to this.
Yeah, and I was surprised that he's got vinyl copies of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I can't imagine this being pressed to vinyl.
It was pressed to vinyl.
Why?
I, I, I have no idea, man. Why the vinyl? So
That's
so
awesome.
good thing. Good. This one that was thank you for sharing your thoughts. So JC,
Okay, I'll start with Los Angeles. Just It's the same generic new metal, but I think he does some. This was the track where I think he tried to play like black metal in the middle of it. It just didn't work. And I also put down on my notes one of the lines in the song. He says "click click boom," and it just made me think of that song "Saliva."
Oh yeah.
I think yeah. So I mean, he's pulling from every like new metal band you can think of. My next one is the Hanged Man. This one was like a mix of Hatebreed, Marilyn Manson, and then Corey Taylor, and then towards the end, he's doing these like Lorna Shore style pig squeals. Like it was just all over the place. This song. So, and you also have to watch the music videos. It kind of it kind of adds to the experience.
Oh
Just
yeah, the music videos are hilarious.
yeah, and so that's I mean, well, I'm going to say "Ticket to Your Downfall." That's going to be my third pick because it's just this. It's so dumb. It's just a diss track against Machine Gun Kelly, and they're fighting because he like tweeted that he said he likes two bands or something. Like like why is he like responding to that? It just makes him like look just so like bad. Just responding to that. Just the fact that he's like starting a beef with this guy. that just makes it bad. And it's not even a good song. It's just one of those. It's just those generic, like down-tuned guitar riffs, which all sound the same. They mix in this like electronic beats. It's probably all like the programmed anyway. And I don't. That's just those are my three. I could probably pick more, but I'll just keep it at that. Yeah.
Okay, good ones. And you know, he's so unoriginal that he's stealing lines from other songs. Because when I heard
Yeah.
that click boom, I thought of the Saliva song too. I'm like, click,
Yeah.
click, boom, and I'm like, and even though Saliva is not groundbreaking, my God, even the Saliva song.
You know what's funny? There was a Saliva song called Your Disease that references Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
I didn't
I'm
know.
like, yeah, you're trying to sound tough. Perfect opportunity to bring up the fucking Bee Gees.
Yeah.
And look, no disrespect to the Bee Gees, but like, again, if you're trying to sound tough, why bring them up?
Well, the Bee Gees are very tough. You know, they have those tight pants that cut off the circulation.
Yeah,
Man, you gotta be tough.
that's true. That's true.
So for me, I picked Los Angeles because, first of all, every time you have a song that references Angeles or something, usually it's usually pretty bad, unless it's Hotel California. But and I'm not talking about the Hollywood Undead album. So
Oh God.
I wrote, maybe this was his demo, so he could be on Hollywood Undead. If they need a new member, and also the rapping. You mentioned a frog. When he raps, he sounded to me like Kermit the Frog rapping. That's what he sounded like to me, Kermit the Frog rapping. So it's just an atrocious song. I also picked the Handman because they should hang him for this crap. And when the part where he says he's the big bad wolf, I'm coming in, I'm like, okay, slow down, Green Jelly, Three Little Pigs. Like really, the big bad wolf, and then he's like, bitch. I'm like, oh my God. Even trying to sound menacing, I would laugh in his face.
I mean, Korn had that song where they referenced fairy tales, and that sounded menacing.
Oh yeah, but come on, you're talking about Shoots and Ladders.
Yeah.
That's a great song, but this is crap. Yeah. I have a different song that no one has mentioned, Appetite. He want this is what I wrote about Appetite. It sounds like he wants a taste of venereal disease.
I wrote down it sounded like a bad Nine Inch Nails impression.
It's an insult to Trent Reznor, my friend.
Yeah. But honestly, somehow I think it's one of the better songs on the album.
Yeah, I didn't like it. But to me, the worst song on the album, I have some honorable bad mentions. I have Nails with Orgy because it sounds like a boy band trying to do rap rock. And also, I remember I used to like Orgy, and now I'm questioning why. It's a cringe song. And the other one I put as a honorable mention was Alienation because it's generic as fuck and also boring. But the worst song on the album is Tickets to Your Downfall because it's supposed to be a diss track, but it's like 2 minutes. And it starts and he says like, you don't want to mess with the wrong motherfucker. And then it ends. And you're like, that's barely a diss track. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, you can't even diss properly? Like, that's embarrassing. Like, even Machine Gun Kelly can maybe like do a better diss track to him than this.
I mean, back when he had that feud with Eminem, I mean, obviously Eminem won that beef, but Machine Gun Kelly's diss to Eminem was not terrible.
Yeah, but you don't mess with Eminem.
I know, but like considering who he was up against, he did try.
He did try. But this dude, that's barely a whimper. That's not even a diss track. That's like a diss sentence. So it's It's like, really? You mess with the wrong motherfucker? Like, that's your diss? That's what, and then there's like a woman doing like, and then the album ends. So those are my tracks. So now we're going to the final round where we give our final impressions and we'll vote thumbs up, highly doubtful, thumb sideways, or thumbs down. So, Rock of Ages, your final thoughts and vote.
Like his diss track to Machine Gun Kelly, I'm gonna make this short. You know how we did the episode on the latest Puddle of Mud album?
Yes.
This is worse. Thumbs down.
I can't say I'm gonna say this, but I agree. It's right now I have two albums like that are fighting for, and the other one we also covered a few weeks ago. So what about you, Mark?
Oh, we have to save the kids. We have to save the children. Thumbs down.
You gotta
save the children.
The Barcaruda, you're gonna be
Don't listen to this.
Save the kids.
Save the kids.
Let's save the like I'm telling you, if I see someone trying to pick that up, I'll be like, no.
Listen to At the Gates.
Just slow motion.
I got on.
Like anything but that. Like, okay, so now we have two phones down, surprisingly. What, JC?
Okay. I mean, usually with this type of music, I try to give it a chance. I like the genre in general because, I mean, I'm a fan of nu metal. I still listen to the older bands from the old days, but I think this one, I tried to give it a chance. It just didn't do anything for me. I think it's just too generic, and it's just like looking at that guy just like bothers me. Just I can't even like look at his face. I think that's what kind of takes away from the album. So I'm gonna go thumbs down as well. It's just I tried, but no, I think it's just not for me. No.
You tried, and are you gonna save the children in Mexico?
Yeah.
They'll be like, and you're like, no, muchacho. Yeah. So for me, the production doesn't sound shitty. Like we had with that was the thing that we had with Drug Bail, where that it was bad. But in here, the production it's better. But this proves that you can have great production and have shit music. And also calling yourself new metal, that's pretentious as fuck. Like there's nothing new to hear. You're not bringing anything. And I also, like JC, like new metal, but I like new metal that's done great. Like bands like Korn, Slipknot, and I wouldn't call Deftones a new metal band because I think they're on another whole level. But yeah, this is like Robert said on his review, it's an insult to new metal, and it's just atrociously bad. And he also reminded me, I know why he looks so douchey. He looks like Jake Paul. I'm like, is this Jake Paul's twin? And Jake Paul, I hate him for many reasons. First of all, because he's living in Puerto Rico to avoid taxes. So yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, fuck Jake Paul. And Nathan James, if you watch this episode, you tried, man. You tried. Please don't go chasing us. If you try to go after me, I'll send Mark Aruda. He'll be like, I'm saving the children.
Yeah, saving the children. Get out of here.
So this is a super thumbs down. This is a contender for worst album of the year. So that's saying a lot. So yeah. So hands down, we flush Hollywood Mortician down the toilet. Nathan James is really that bad. So we want to know from you, couchers, like first of all, if you like this, do you need help? We can set up a hotline for you to call us and save you from terrible.
We'll recommend better music.
We'll recommend better music, better choices. Like, no, don't listen to this. Listen to this instead. And yeah, comment down below what tracks do you think are the worst and why. And so yeah, coming up next on Isn't That Bad? So this Sunday we have the return of Señorita Sabrosura.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Arcade Fire's latest album, which Pink Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, next week, we have an Isn't That Bad in Spanish, Es Tan Malo. And it's for a Mago de Oz album. So that was all in Spanish. So it'll be interesting. And we have a few albums on the pipeline that we're going to talk about. So yeah, Couchers, thank you for watching. We're almost hitting 100 episodes of this series.
Yay.
Which is, I'm like, wow. When I first started this back in 2022 with JC and Tom, if I thought, we never thought that we would go to 100 episodes of this or more, but that proves that even though there's great music, there's a lot of shit out there.
You know what's crazy? I've been in a third of these episodes now.
You love to listen to shit, my friend.
Hey, some people just need to be told their music sucks.
I think Rock of All Ages is the poster boy for Shade the Children.
Thank you.
So,
I do my best.
Yeah, so I want to thank everyone. So first of all, Mark, man, I hope you didn't have road rage this morning. What have you coming up next in your channel, man?
Again, just raking some stuff, some collection updates, reviews. Nothing too crazy. Just the same old usual stuff usually. Don't listen to this album now.
I like your reviews from the band. And I wonder, Mark, did you see JC's video where he did AI versions of all of us?
No.
You haven't?
You got to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I did these like AI versions because I had this free trial of Google's Veo 3, and it makes pretty like realistic little like clips that are only 8 seconds long. And I kind of did like parodies of like all of us who pretty much all of us like all the metal channels.
Realistic to a degree, because like some of them don't look like the people they're supposed to parody.
No,
the ones for Chili and Hector do not look like them.
No, because it's all done by prompts. You can't put it like upload a picture of them. You just have to like prompt it. And I tried to like describe people with words like with Hector, I say like a 45-year-old Puerto Rican man with glasses or something, something like that. And it just comes out whatever the AI comes out with. So, but anyway, we'll send it to Mark. Yeah, so for him to watch. Yeah.
Mark,
sure, yeah, I'll see that for sure.
Spoiler buff. You're super buff in that video.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and I look like I worked at IKEA, but it's kind of funny. So yeah, so obviously JC, Frank, you've been in a lot of these episodes, and basically we with this series back in 2022.
Yeah,
you can believe it. So yeah, we are almost getting to 100 episodes. And Rock of All Ages, man. What have you coming up next to, man?
So in this coming week, I've seen Blood Incantation already, but I'm gonna see them for a second time.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna see The Warning again.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. So yeah, so Couchers, thank you for watching this stuff and comment down below. So we'll see you this Sunday for another episode of Is It That Bad? Thank you, and remember, Save it
Save the children.
from bad music.